Well, welcome to the Top Gun Show, where I bring you new providers, new technologies, and introduce you to the best professionals in the industry so you can make informed decisions. Today, I'd like to welcome my good friend Jim McNeese, the founder and CEO of C2XCEL out of Dallas, Texas. Now, most of you already know this industry icon. I've been running into Jim at some of the biggest and best events this year, and he's kind of like the Dos Equis guy. He's maybe the most interesting man in the world. Jim, you finally made it. You're on the Top Gun Show, man. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for having me, Steve. It's an
Nice.
honor.
It's so great to have you on. I think you're one of the best success stories in the entire industry. So let's talk a little bit about your career path and what led you to start C2XL.
Okay, well, it started, when I got out of high school, went straight in the military, did three years active, seven reserves, and after I left the military, went to Baylor, and then ended up going back to upstate New York, where I went to high school, got a job with Frontier. So I did the Frontier, then I did a couple of bars, and then I ended up going to AT&T as a TSC, and then decided to start my own business back in, I believe it's 2005, 2006.
So you've been doing this for 20 years. You've been doing this for 20 years. I know that you've toyed with rapidly growing it by hiring a bunch of people and then just basically circling it back and having you take care of your own business. Um, you really have an incredible book of business. Did you find that it's easier to focus in on certain customer types or regions, or what's your strategy for your success?
Yeah, we focus on enterprise multi-location just because the way we work the account, there's more value add that we bring to the table. So the transactional just not a good fit for what we do.
Yeah, yeah. That's great. That's so. Do you have? I mean, if CEOs are watching this of multi-location, multi-region businesses, I want them to reach out to you. Now, side note, I know you're a big supporter of Granite, but that's beside the point. Um, if there's CEOs out there that are running large enterprise businesses, give me your 30-second elevator pitch of why they should choose you.
So one, we do a full inventory and audit of all their services at the beginning as we're talking to the C level, figuring out their business problem, business needs. So once we have that inventory complete, we pretty much know their account a million times better than they do, especially if a new CIO is coming in or CEO. We're able to tell them down to the USOC code what they're spending at each location, what services, erroneous charges, and then we help vet out the carriers, the vendors that fit the needs, and then we help negotiate the contracts. Then we project manage it, and we account manage it moving forward. So
Got
we
it.
stay in touch
Got
the whole time.
got it. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. That's wonderful. Um, I've often told people, because like people like you that have done this for almost a quarter of a century and have really paid your dues, you're probably making a lot of money. But this is not a get rich quick industry. It's a get rich slow industry, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Um, what advice would you give somebody that might be on the carrier provider side? They see how much money the sales partners are making, and they're ready to start their own agency. What advice would you give them?
Two things. One, it's harder than it looks for sure. And then two, I would partner with an existing agent. You're going to take a little haircut, but you're going to learn so much. You're going to get a master's degree overnight, pretty much. Matter of fact,
Yeah.
a good buddy of mine that I've known since the Cisco days, 24 years ago, we worked together at Cisco, and he just came over on the agent side, and he's working with me, telling him what masters or TSDs to work with, what vendors to work with, and he's off to a great start.
Now, would you be open to if somebody wants to join your team? Could you kind of tutor them and put them under your umbrella if they want
Yes,
to
sir.
reach out to you? Okay,
Yes,
good,
sir.
good,
Happy to help.
good.
Again,
Now, I could probably do this. Next question is about McNeese Kids, your nonprofit that a lot of people know about that. I could do a whole nother show on that, and I probably will. But just quickly touch on what is McNeese Kids, your nonprofit, and why did you found it?
so McNeese Kids focuses on three pillars: one, hunger; abuse and neglect and trafficking; and homeless. So those are the three main pillars. We have a golf tournament annually that this past year we raised like I think 192 or 98,000. So
Wow.
100% of those proceeds go to those three charities. So Jonathan's Place is for abuse and neglect and trafficking. North Texas Food Bank is for hunger, and Samaritan Inn is for homeless. So every year we rotate them. The top gets 60%, and then we split the rest between the other two.
Wow, that's incredible. How long have you been doing that with McNeese Kids?
This will be year number 5.
Wow. Wow, and you're
It's
over
a blessing.
300, almost 300 grand. That's amazing, man. Good job.
So
Wow.
we're
Thank
actually
you.
close to 500,000 with this year 4.
Wow, that's incredible.
So
That's incredible. Well, thank you for doing that. Thank you for your service. Thank you for being on the Top Gun Show. But before I let you go, I want to ask you a personal question. Not too
uh-oh.
personal. Not too personal. Why don't you tell the millions and millions of people that are watching you right now? Tell them a fun little known fact about yourself.
So a lot of people know this already, but I'm a huge Bills fan. Growing up, since I was knee high to a grasshopper, I've been a Bills fan.
Well, I am heartbroken that they didn't beat the Chiefs.
You and me
Oh
both.
man, there's so many memes about Mahomes and the wind blows by him and they give him a touchdown and call a penalty on the other team. I mean the Chiefs have built a dynasty, no question, but doggone it, I wanted the Bills to win that game so bad. Anyway, well, my friend, that was good. Thank you for carving out time out of your schedule to be on the Top Gun show. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching,
It's been an
everybody.
honor. Thank you, Steve. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Thanks for watching, everybody.